Welcome, guys. Welcome. We're still waiting for learners to join in. Welcome. Can you please, guys, confirm on the comment section if you can hear me, please? Please, guys, comment if you can hear me on the comment section. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We're going to start now. Thank you, guys. Thank you for joining in. Today we're using YouTube for the session. Today we're using YouTube for the session. I can't hear you, say. Guys, others says they can hear you, but uh, we can hear you say, oh, okay, no problem. We haven't started now, but we're going to start now. We're going to work on chemistry. Just give me a second. Yes. Uh, on the comment section, guys, let's see how many do we have. Like, do we have grade 11 and 12? Please comment with the grade 11, grade 12. I'm still doing something, guys. It's a quick setup so that everyone can be happy. Then we're going to start now. In 2 minutes, we're going to start the lesson. I'm still doing a quick setup on my side. Then we're going to start. We're working on chemistry today. We're going to work on chemistry. Okay, I see we have grade 11s, grade 12s. Okay, get in, guys. Okay, I need everyone to confirm if you guys can see the black screen. Can you all see the black screen? Can you all see the black screen? Guys, comment if you can see the black screen. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, thanks, Kens. Please, let's like, ne? Make sure that you like the live. Let's keep on liking, ne? Please. Very important, guys, because remember, in order for you to support us, you need to make sure that you like these live sessions, ne? Right. So what we're going to discuss today, we're going to work on what we call, we're going to start with how to write a chemical formula. You see, I know that most of the time when I teach, I say I don't touch more on basics, but on chemistry, there's always something that we need to discuss. So we're going to start working on what we call chemical formula. So I need everyone to understand how to write a chemical formula. Okay. Okay. So uh, now we're going to start with the lesson. Something is not good today. I'm not sure what is the issue, but something is not good today. Something is not good today, guys. Please forgive me now. So we're going to start by discussing how do we write what we call a chemical formula. This is what we're going to do first. Né? Can you all confirm if you can see that? Okay, let's keep on tapping, guys. Please like, tap, né? Like the live, please. So now on chemical formulae, what we're going to discuss, I hope everyone can see. This is okay. Uh, okay, thank you. So let's see, guys. I think everything is set. I think everything is set now. We can start next. Please, guys, let's keep on tapping the screen. Right. So now on chemical formulae, when we write chemical formulae, we're going to use the periodic table. So the periodic table can help us to obtain the charge of ions. I hope everyone understands. That's why I have my periodic table opened here. I'm going to use this periodic table to do what? To write the chemical formula. Send me on that. Okay. So now, okay, let's close this. I see something is wrong today. On. Is it you guys? Because you see now we are having like multiple problems. Okay. Okay, so now there we go. So chemical formula, we're going to say we're going to use a periodic table. So what I need you to understand, first thing first, let's talk about group one. I'm going to explain what I mean by saying group one. I will definitely explain that. So we have elements in group one on your. So element in group one, they become, so group one element become ions with what? With the charge of +1. I'm going to explain this. Don't worry, everything will make sense. You're going to understand what we are trying to do now. You'll get and understand what we are trying to do. So group one, we are saying that there will be positive charge by 1 ion. Okay. Then we have the elements in group two. So the elements in group two become ions with the charge of +2. And then there's the one that we call them from group 3 to what? Group 3 to 12. So all the elements in group 3 to 12, we call this element the transition elements. So these are transition elements. So there are transition elements, and it's very important that you understand this. So since there are transition elements, you're going to say that they have charges between +1 and +7. Everything will make sense when we work on examples. Né? But now what I need you to understand when it comes to these elements, what I need you to understand is that what I need you to understand when it comes to this element is that if you see the zinc part, the zinc will be 2+, and what we call the cadmium, which is CD, it will also be 2+. Right. So let's say that I want you to write down the chemical formula. So I want you to write down the chemical formula for, let's say I give you magnesium chloride, and I want you to write the chemical formula for magnesium. I know someone is already writing it down. So when I want you to write the chemical formula for magnesium chloride, I know that I haven't given, we didn't discuss too much detail so far, but let's try this one example so that you guys can understand what is going on. Let's try this. Let's try this so that you guys can understand what is going on here. They say the one for the magnesium. You will know that magnesium is Mg. Okay, then you go to your periodic table, you're going to check which group do we have magnesium. This is Mg on the periodic table. I'm just going to highlight that now. I have Mg on the periodic table. This is my Mg. Okay. So can you see that Mg is on group 2? Mg is on group 2. And remember, if we go back, we said elements in group 2, they are what? They are charged by 2 plus. So I'm going to put the 2 plus on top. Is everybody with me on that? You guys understand what I did there? I hope you guys understand what happened on that one, right? Okay. So now the Mg is 2 plus. I'm just going to put the 2 plus on top. And then they said magnesium chloride. If we go back here, I just want to add something here. I just want to add something. Remember, we did from group 3 to group 12. Let's add group 13. Those elements that are in group 13. Guys, you'll have to give me a second. Okay, thank you for waiting. Thank you very much. So let's do this. We said we have elements in group 13. So elements in group 13, they will have the charge of +3. Then let's say 14 to 17. This is what I need to introduce now. Those that are in group 14 to 17, please pay attention on this one. Those that are in 14 to 17, they will become negative ions with a charge that is equals to 18 minus to the group number. I hope everyone understands what I'm trying to say. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say here. Now, let me say, we are saying that this one negatively charged. So let's write it down. They have negative what? Negative ions. So how do we find the ions? The charge will be equals to, we're going to say 18, we minus the group number. Please don't panic. I'm going to explain this when when we do example. The group number. Let's stop there. Now look at this. We have chloride. Look at chloride. Go to the periodic table. This is my periodic table. I need to highlight where is chloride. Okay. I need to show on my periodic table where is chloride. So this is my Cl. You see Cl, it's on group 1, 17. Cl is on group 17. And if we look at this, we said that those that are from group 14 to 17, they will have what? Negative ions. So they will have negative ions. So the charge will be 18 minus the group number. So where is chloride? We said it's in 17. So what is the charge for chloride? Is going to be, the charge will be 18 minus the group number, which is 17. What is the answer? 1. So when you get that 1, you're going to write it as negatively charged. So this will be Cl minus. Why? Because chloride is in group what? Chloride is in group 14 to 17. There are negative ions. So what we did there is that we said 18 minus 17. The answer that you get, you do what? The answer that you're going to put it negative. Is everybody happy with that, guys? Are you all happy? Do you guys understand? Let's see there. I need you guys to ask questions, but I know you're going to ask the questions. This is grade 11, eh? Grade 11 and 12. This is grade 11 and 12. Please keep those comments coming, eh? Grade man, grade 11 and 12. It's grade 11 and 12. Yeah, Evelyn, it's grade 11 and 12. Okay, great. So if we continue now, look at this. Now everyone understand where is the minus, the Cl to the power minus 1 is coming from. Where is that coming from? The Cl is with minus 17. We get 1, but it should be negatively charged. So now let's write the chemical formula. When we write the chemical formula for this one, this will be... Now, what you need to do when you write the chemical formula, I need you to take, you see this number of magnesium, you take it, you're going to write it here, and then this minus 1, we're going to write it there without the charge. So it's going to be Mg, which is 1. No need for you to write the 1. If it's 1, you just leave it like that. Then Cl2. This one is the what? Is the chemical formula for magnesium chloride. When they want you to write the chemical formula for magnesium chloride, that's what you write. Make sure that you also indicate the charges. Is everybody happy with that? Do you guys understand? Okay. Omorolo, I don't understand. Ne? Okay, Omorolo, let me explain. Let me explain what's going on here. Ne? Please make another example. Yes, I'll definitely make another example. Ne? Let me explain this one. First, they said write down the chemical formula for what? Magnesium chloride. What is magnesium? It's Mg. Then we're going to check why it's Mg on the periodic table. It's on, this is my Mg. It's on group 2. We can see that. Then since we said it's on group 2, how are elements on group 2 charged? They are plus 2. So on top, we're going to put what? 2 plus. I hope everyone understands that part. Ne? Then we go to what? We go and check for the chloride, Cl. The chloride is in group 17. We're going to take 14. Oh, I'm sorry. Those are between 14 and 17. They have negative ions. So since they have negative ions, how do we find the charge? We say 18 with minus number. What is the group number of chloride? The group number of chloride is 17. Why is it 17? Because it's on group 17. The group number for chloride is 17. We have to say 18 minus 17. The answer that you get, I guess this is equal to 1. You put it on top of chloride, but with a negative because these are negatively charged. You guys understand that part? Oh, okay. Okay. There's Nkosi saying, why do we get minus 1? Because we said positive 18 minus 17. Let me explain. Listen, let's go back. We are saying that the elements from group 14 to 17, they have negative ions. So the answer that you get here, 1, you put it as negative because they have negative ions. Guys, is that making sense now? We don't include that negative. We include the negative when we write it on top because remember chloride is in group between group 14 and 17, so they are negatively charged. Do you guys understand? Thank you. Nice. Remember, you are here to learn. I'll make sure that you understand. Okay? So now what we're going to do is that you take the number Mg, you write it on bottom here. Then you take the number mg, you write it here. I think that part you guys understand, but don't write it as -1, just write it as +1. Ne? You don't have to put the 1. You don't have to say this is 1. Don't put that 1 there. I hope you guys understand. Let's do another example. Let's do another example now. Let's write down. Just give me a second, guys. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Let's do another example. So we're going to write down the chemical formula for we did magnesium. Let's try magnesium oxide. So if we do for magnesium oxide, look at this. If we do for magnesium oxide, guys, say, do you minus the group to get the valence electron of the orbital of the Cl, or maybe I don't understand. You know what we do? We are looking for the charges. Again, we are looking for the charges. So we said, so you'll see what we do on this one. We said 18 minus 17. The answer that we get, so where does the 18 come from? Is the rule. Yeah, I like your questions, guys. Please keep them coming. The 18 is the rule. We always say the charge will be equal to the 18 minus the group number. That's the rule. The 18 is the rule. It's 18 minus the group number. Can you teach Newton's law? Come on, guys. We are doing chemistry. Someone says we should teach Newton's law while you are busy with chemistry. Is the rule, ne? So let's try and do for magnesium chloride. Maybe this will make sense now. What is magnesium? It's Mg. And what about oxide? We know that oxide, it's O. I'm just going to put it here. It's O. Then let's go find the charges for magnesium chloride. Remember, we checked the periodic table where it's magnesium chloride on group 2. And we said that if it's on group 2, how are the charges? Is 2 plus. So I'm just going to put my 2 plus on top of Mg. This is my 2 plus. Then what about the oxide? In which group is the oxide? We need to go and check for oxygen. So if you check oxygen, look at the periodic table. Where is oxygen? It's on group 16. You see? Oxygen is on group 16. I think everyone can see. Oxygen is on group 16. So now, since it's on group 16, remember, we said that the elements that are between group 14 and 17, the elements that are between group 14 and 17, they have negative ions. And how do we find the charge? We say 18 minus the group number. What is the group number? The group number is 16. So it's going to be 18 minus 16, which is 2. But remember, they are negative ions. So it should be 2 minus. This will be 2 minus. I hope everyone understands. Before I continue, are you all happy with this? Oh, the charge. Oh, I get it, sir. Thank you. You see? Exactly. Thank you. You see now, you understand, Wawan? That's good. That's good. Yes, I get it now. That's very good. Wawan, we are learning. So now what we're going to do, we need to write the chemical chemical formula. Ne? And when we write the chemical formula, remember we said that we're going to take the 2 of this Mg, we write it here, the 2, we write it there. So this one, I said, don't write there, we just need the numbers. So this will be what? This will be Mg2 O2. Mg2O2. But now, for the fact that the charges are the same, you're going to drop the charges. So the final answer here will be what? MgO. So the final answer, the chemical formula for magnesium oxide is Mg. Always write the chemical formula form. You cannot write magnesium oxide like this. This is wrong. But the correct answer, this is the correct answer. So I even suggest that you don't show this part on your, I suggest you don't even show them that part. Just write MgO, because we drop those two since they are the same. I'm not sure. Is that making sense, guys? Please confirm if you understand. Why do we say 2 minus instead minus 2? Come on, guys. This is the physics law. The charge always comes after. You don't say plus 2, né? It's always 2 minus. Those are the physics laws, you see. So every time the numbers are the same, you don't write them. Yes, we much, né? Every time the numbers are the same, we don't write them. You see? So I think everyone, you guys understand, né? Let's move. Let's move and work on something else. Right. So now we have what we call polyatomic ions. Né? We have what we call polyatomic ions. So on polyatomic ions, these ones, you always have to know them by I'm going to give you the names and their formula, and I expect you to know them before you go to an exam. I'm going to start with the ones that are the ones that have the charge of -1. The one that have the charge of -1. We call these things the polyatomic ions. So I'm going to give you the name of the ion, nitrate. So nitrate, the formula for nitrate is NO3 minus. This is you need to know, when I say nitrate, you need to write NO3 minus down there. And when I say, I'm not sure if you guys will see the difference between these two names. This one will be NO2 minus. I think you guys can see the difference on the names. Né? I think you guys can see the difference on the names. Then there's this one, they always like this one, hydroxide ion. Hydroxide. So hydroxide, it's OH minus. Then we have, I'm just gonna write them down there, then we're going to do example. I hope you guys are writing this down. Right. I'll post the what is this? I'll put others on the group now. I just want us to do one example so that you can understand why I need you guys to know this one. Let's use this Let's say they want you to write down the chemical formula for sodium hydroxide. They want you to write the chemical formula for sodium. So now when they want you to calculate to write the chemical formula for sodium hydroxide, you just go on your periodic table, you look for Na. Can you see? Na is in group 1. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but let's do it again. Na is in group 1. So remember, if we go, we said that elements in group 1, they are positively charged by 1. So it's going to be Na plus. We don't say plus 1 plus. No, you just say plus. If it's 1, if the charge is plus, and then hydroxide is this one, you substitute the OH minus. So this will be the OH minus. Then what will be the chemical formula for sodium hydroxide? What will be the chemical formula for sodium hydroxide? It will be, remember we said we have a charge of 1 and minus 1. So we're going to bring the 1 here and then this one here, but we don't consider the signs. So it's the same as writing this as NaOH. With, remember, it's 1, 1. We don't write, you just leave it like NaOH. I hope you guys understand. Are you happy with that? Yeah, sure, no problem. Yes, the 8 is to just to ID which to, thank you for the clarification. Okay, I'm just happy. Exactly. Now that you understand this, the mole concept in it. Now that you understand all these things, let us work with the mole concept. So we're going to discuss the mole concept, and I'm going to need you guys to pay attention. The mole concept. Right. So on the mole concept, but right, I think we're missing something. Let me say, before we do the mole concept, let us try to write the chemical formula for, let's write the chemical formula for maybe, let's say, magnesium hydroxide. I just want to, okay, I just want to show you something there. My magnesium hydroxide. I think everyone now know that magnesium is Mg and it's in group 2. So plus, and hydroxide is this one, right? We're just gonna write 2 plus OH minus. So remember, when it's like this, we're going to do what? We're going to take the 1 on top, this minus, we bring it here. We take the 2, we bring it there. So if we write this down, this is what I need to explain. Mg is just Mg. We don't write the 1. We know, remember, we avoid that sign. We just write the 1, but we don't put it down here and say 1. You just leave it as Mg. And then now, what about, this will be Mg. What about the OH? If you write this and say this is OH2, this is wrong. Make sure that the OH, you put it inside the bracket. This is what I wanted to show you. So what I'm trying to say that the chemical formula for magnesium hydroxide, it will be Mg inside the bracket OH2. That's the formula for magnesium chloride. Please make sure that you don't make that mistake. Né? Are you all happy with that? You see, someone said MgOH2. That's wrong. Include the bracket. Ntombizora, let's hope you'll fix that mistake. Né? Let's hope you will fix that mistake. Guys, don't forget to like. Né? We have 26 viewers on YouTube. But please, let's like the live. And I hope you guys are taking notes. Why do we include the bracket? Remember, the reason we are including the bracket is that the if I write this thing as OH2, you are telling me that the 2 is for H only. So this tells you that this is it's like saying hydrogen, you see. So the 2 is not for the A, but it's for the OH. So you have to put it the bracket. The bracket indicates that the 2 is for both O and H. I'm not sure if you guys understand what I'm trying to say. Are you guys happy with that? Okay, I understood. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. So let's go and discuss the mole concept. You know? Let's go and work on the mole concept. So the mole concept, it depends on what you are given. Guys, if you understand what we're going to discuss now, I think everything will be all good. Né? If you're going to understand what we're going to do now, why didn't we put a negative sign for mg? Nkosi, remember I said let's avoid the signs. You see, when we write the chemical formula, we don't say this is, for example, you see this is Mg2 plus. We don't say this is O2 plus. No, we don't have this in physics. You just leave the sign alone. You just only write the 2. It's always, you see, you guys, like the questions that you are asking, guys, is the physics law. Like, I'm not sure how I can explain this, but trust me, don't put it aside. Just leave it as mg. Don't say this is mg minus. Do we have something like this in physics? Mg minus? No, we don't. I'm not sure how to explain this, but please don't put the signs. Ne? Please don't put the signs. Okay. I just want to try and check where are learners. Okay, so now, yes, it's the rules. Thank you, surprise. Is the rules. Right. So now what we're going to do is that we're going to discuss the mole concept. Trust me, né? If you understand the mole concept, you're going to understand like uh, this is what you need to understand to master stoichiometry. The mole concept. Make sure that you get it right, né? The mole concept. Let's start with mole convergence because it's very important that you understand the mole convergence. So let's say that you have moles and we need to convert the moles to mass. It's very important to know what you have and what you need to do. Let's say you have the number of moles and you need to convert them to mass. Which formula do we use? N it's equals to small m all over big M, where your small m is your mass and m is your molar mass. Okay, we're going to do multiple questions on those things. So this one is the mass, and this will be our molar mass. I'm going to show you how to calculate that. And then we have N as the number of moles. So this will be the number of moles. Right. So now let's say that you want to convert, let's say you want to convert moles to particle. Né? It depends on the question what you have. Let's say you want to convert moles to particles. So what you're going to do is that the formula that we use is the number of moles is equals to big N over NA. So now on this one, the N on top, it will be the number of particles. So we're going to say this is the number of particles. Right? This will be the number of particles. And this one is what we call the Avogadro's constant. And this constant is given as 6.02 times 10 to the power 23 mole per second. That's the Avogadro's constant. Then N is the number of moles. I'm not going to write that again. So now, most of the time you'll see that some of the things that are in STP. So let's say you want to convert moles to volume. How do we convert moles to volume? So if you want to convert moles to volume, what do we use? Moles to volume. We use the formula that says N is equal to V all over Vm, where this V is what we call the molar volume. Is the molar volume, and it's given as what? Most of the time, the molar volume, not most of the time, it's always 22.4 decimeter cube, and this will be your volume, and this will be the number of moles. I'm not going to write that again. Right. So I need you, we're just going to leave the concentration part if you convert moles to concentration for now. We will come back and write it. Né? We're just going to leave it for now. But now what I need you to understand is that this formula, that formula, we only use this formula for what? We only use, this formula only applies to gases. Only applies to gases. The molar volume at a standard temperature, and there, like most of the time we're talking about STP, you'll see the molar volume at STP is that 22.4. Now let's work on examples. Now, let's work on, let's calculate example. But before that, let me check if maybe we have any question. STP, you have to join. If you really have to join. If you are updating, you really have to join the lesson. You should be here if you are updating. In fact, this is your lesson. If you are updating, you should be here. 11, you should be here. So, let's call this ratios. Mole ratios in chemical equations. So mole ratios in chemical equation, I'm just going to give you something easy here. This is how it works. This is how it will teach you how it works. Say, yes, no, I can't see. I don't see the screen. We can't see the screen. The screen again. Can you all see the screen now? Can you all see the screen? Guys, what's going on? Negative. No, 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 no. Yes, you see now. Okay, tell me if you can see the screen now. You see now? Can you see the screen? I don't like it like this. Can you all see the screen now? You see now? I can't even see your comments. No, guys, what's going on? Okay, I think now is the best time that we switch to Google Meet. It's fine. Let me see now what I can do to fix this. Then we'll switch to Google Meet now. Okay, cool. Can we switch to WhatsApp? Tell me, guys, can you see the screen now? Can you guys see the screen? Yes, we. No, 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 no. Okay, it's fine. Let's switch. I'm going to send. Okay, let's switch to. It's fine. We can switch it to. What is this? We can switch to Google Meet. I'll send the link on WhatsApp so you guys can join on Google Meet. Né? Because for now, I'm not sure what is